It's January 12th at Zuccotti Park, and as you can see, the barricades have been taken down and they're chained up. So the park is open on all sides, and we're all here waiting for a press conference. The security guards are guarding the barricades, so no one climbs on them. We do remember Guantanamo, and what we especially remember is that Obama had promised to close it, and he hasn't, right?
Those are the things to remember. The lies that were told, promises that were never kept, and the fact that now it's irreversible. It looks like it's going to be a permanent situation, which belies everything that America stands for. That's why we should remember it.
And only because he got that tremendous amount of pressure, you see the barricades have come down. He was in violation up until that point, but we're happy that he is in compliance now. I hope he will remain so as Occupy Wall Street continues to grow again right here in Zuccotti Park. I'm also excited because perhaps the mayor has been the great organizer, because since they have left Zuccotti Park, Occupy Wall Street has grown stronger, they've grown more organized, and they've grown more determined. So I'm proud to be here. And we're coming up on Martin Luther King's birthday. How appropriate. When he died, he was in the middle of the Poor People campaign. He was organizing sanitation workers. Some of the same issues that were being discussed in 1968 are being discussed in 2012 and being spearheaded by here at Occupy Wall Street. And for too long, people have been complaining about a lack of message of Occupy Wall Street, but the message has been clear. It's been the message that has been being discussed for decades. It's just reached a fever pitch, and that is there is too much economic and social injustice in this city, in this nation, indeed in the world, and it usually boils down to the super rich and the super poor. So I'm here with my colleague, my brother in the struggle. I'm here with members of Occupy Wall Street, just to let everybody know that this is not going away until we've addressed the issues that Occupy Wall Street has been talking about. And it's up to people like myself, up to people like the mayor, up to people like the governor, people who are elected to listen to the pain that has been described and come up with solutions. For too long, we're asking, well, where are your solutions, Occupy Wall Street? And that's like asking a patient who comes to a doctor to complain about pain. You're telling me about the pain, but you're not telling me how to fix it. It's up to the doctor to do that. It's up to elected officials to do that. It's up to the people who are elected to think about these problems and come up with solutions. I think we've heard the call of the 99%. It's up to us to find policies and procedures to move a progressive agenda forward, and that's what we're going to do. Make no mistake, Occupy Wall Street has had a tremendous effect on the conversation to this point. They've had some victories they should be very, very proud of, and that we look forward to see what victories lie ahead. Thank you.
7 p.m. We'll be meeting at St. John's on 112th in Amsterdam. We are going to have about 5,000 candles ready for people to light. From St. John's, we'll march to Riverside, and we're going to accept the key to Harlem. From there, we'll go into the church, and we'll have various performers. Patti Smith is going to be there. Russell Simmons will be speaking. Steve Earle will be performing. Sunday night. Sunday night on the 15th, Dr. King's birthday. Does anybody have any questions?
How's that feel? Enforcing rules that aren't laid down.
We also dealt with the Confederate flag. And we had the best post-show conversation you would have ever wanted to have, because we had people coming from radically different points of view who were able to have a conversation. And they were.
Interesting.
I think we need combined think tank with Occupy Theatre.
Yes.
I think this would be amazing, because we're doing mobile think tanks. And we're trying to get them. We had them in Times Square, on the steps of the Met, and it would be amazing
to have the theatre.
Combine it with theatre. And
let's
have discussions
not
about
forget
issues.
poetry.
Yes!
I'm the poet here. That poetry.
Let's write the play that they put
I think what's so exciting about the idea of having these kind of what theatre I think does, especially when you're not paying a ticket to go into a space, sit down in a really formal way, is if you're going, you're going through Times Square, going about your daily life, you're heading like you know, linearly to your job in the financial district without stopping to look around, you suddenly see theatre, and it just jolts you. It jolts you into a different kind of awareness of your space, of your reality, of your. Yeah, and that's what we need to be doing. That's like without, you know, if we don't.
Let it hear to you before we know. 3:03 in the afternoon of January 11th. Occupy, Think Tank, and your theater group.
Yeah, Collective Arts Theater, CAT.
The Collective Arts Theater have decided to put on a play together. Excellent. I don't know, let's keep going. Anybody else have a comment?
What's the title of the play?
Abolitionist Museum. It features 8 abolitionists, Abe Lincoln, Harriet Tubman, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, David Walker, Nat Turner, John Brown, and they're wax figures in the museum. The museum curator brought in a Confederate flag, and they debate whether or not to burn it.
And where can we see this?
We're going to do this here somewhere.
Right here.
You got to see the flag. And then we have a post-show discussion, and that becomes actually the most important part. Because the first question we ask the audience, okay, you're remembering this wax museum, what would your vote be? And that gets the conversation started.
Yeah. The most wonderful things, when you can relate and talk to somebody and you connect, that feeling is transcendent, it really is. And that is the kind of thing that we need to establish as a given between people from now on.
Exactly.
From now on.
Exactly.
And if we're doing it, you know, trust me, if enough of us are doing it and we're connected, people will connect. People are dying to connect. You know, nobody likes living in this culture anymore. Everybody's unhappy. You see them everywhere, you know.
I want to say that the majority of people want to relate. I just find that it's so difficult to get people to designate their time and effort, and I want that.
So actually, this is the first day I've been to the park since the barricades were taken down.
Well, I'm very excited because my main focus for the last month here has been to create a cultural festival that is political, that is educational, and with the barricade around it, it was fundamentally going to be very hard to do. And so for me, it was enormously exciting when they took the barricade down late last night.
Do people know the barricades are down?
I would think that around the city, very few people know the barricades are down. Our idea was to spend a month figuring out how to have a kind of a cultural festival going on here every day, like noon to 2, noon to 3. But now that the barricades are down and there's so much energy in the park, it seems like we shouldn't be waiting. We just need to start it and figure it out as we go. I am a computer guy. I live in the West Village right now. I've lived in California. I've lived in various places.
What's missing from the new Zuccotti is a lot of cardboard stuff.
Yeah. I just got back from New Hampshire though. I went with other occupiers up to the primary.
How was that?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really cool. We did a lot of in-range with other New England occupies, and we got a lot of practice with some direct actions. It's kind of a little more, you know, political, electoral reform type of stuff, but it was good. It was really good for training purposes. I was here last night and I was so happy. It was like an amazing, ecstatic experience.
Right.
Definitely. Have a great one.